Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, here they are, Stella Aykroyd and Luke Paisano, authors of The Blues Brothers, The Escape of Joliet Jake, right here on the Upside of Josh and Em. Welcome to the show. This is awesome for me. I am a Blues Brothers super fan. I can't remember the last time I was this excited to talk to Luke and Miss Stella this morning, the stewards behind the Blues Brothers legacy. Good morning, friends. How are you?
Good morning.
Good morning.
We are also super fans, and we are happy to be here.
So I cannot tell you how unbelievably happy I am that the IP of the Blues Brothers is entering in a series of rebirth, kicking off with The Escape of Joliet Jake, a graphic novel written by the two of you, along with a fellow by the name of James Warner. Guys, tell me where this came from. How did this come about?
This was Luke and Judy. Judy was, the OG champion of the Blues Brothers. She believed in it even before Lauren Michaels did. And so Judy and Luke have always kept the spirit of the Blues Brothers alive, and it was their idea to write our own story and let them live on the comic book page. And I just couldn't help but hop on and join the ride.
Luke, tell me a little bit about how cool it was to take the legacy of this awesome creation that you grew up with.
Oh, yeah. Well, I've been lucky enough to be, helping, work within this brand for a while now. And it's just an honor, man. I mean, what legends, John and Dan and all the blues musicians and the powerhouse band that they had, and just, it's just been an honor to try and make something that emulates it, the original, what made it so good. I'm a fan of the Blues Brothers, first and foremost, and so it's just kind of, trying to champion what my mom wanted for these characters, and you're just trying to make something that's real and authentic and something that fans actually want to sink their teeth into. So
it's pretty awesome. Your mom did a great job, and I know that Danny works very closely with Miss Judy. He did for many, many, many years. Tell me a little bit about where this falls in the Blues Brothers timeline. I read it's in between the OG film and 2000. Is that right?
Oh, yeah. Yes, sir. So it takes place 17 years after the film. They've been in prison. They're about to make bail, and suddenly Jake disappears, and a detective gets put on the case, and it's, what he uncovers is maybe he didn't break himself out, and it becomes a little bit of a mystery, and he finds a blues musician, and together they try to find Joliet Jake with the help of Elwood Blues, and we get flashbacks of origin stories of the Blues Brothers and the Briefcase Full of Blues, and just what blues meant to the Blues Brothers, and how they got their start and all these things. It's a fun ride, and I think fans are really gonna want to get this book, and it'll be a fun ride for them.
Well, and what a great way to introduce younger people to the legacy and legend of the Blues Brothers. I'm in my mid to late 40s now, so I wasn't even really I was 2 or 3 years old when the boys first made their debut on Saturday Night Live, but I grew up watching the Blues Brothers. We have a show in town that has featured Blues Brothers tribute artists, Legends in Concert. You guys have had a long-standing partnership with our friends over at Legends. They have had Blues Brothers tribute artists in the show every single year for the past 20-plus years. They always like to say people come for Elvis, they come back to see the Blues Brothers. We just had the 45th anniversary of the release of the film, and then a couple years ago, the Blues Brothers Fest started up at Joliet State Prison. Are you guys feeling the excitement about the potential of what this IP could be in 2, 3, 5 years from now?
We are, yeah, we are super excited, and I just think that it's especially exciting because of how right on this project is and how it feels, and these guys, who doesn't want to spend time with the Blues Brothers? Who doesn't want to ride passenger seat with them? And so this really is the opportunity that you get to do that again. And I think we all had a bit of an emotional moment there too, and we have this amazing artist, Felipe Sobrero, and when we saw older Jake, we were all sort of taken aback and really felt the weight of this, like, oh my goodness, this is really beautiful. And yeah, it's super exciting, the possibilities.
Totally. I think if you keep music at the heart of it, really like the music live performance, live, you know, the real raw stuff that it's what it was the original mission from God was really about, right? Continuing to shine light on, you know, artists that deserve it, that shouldn't be forgotten, and this is kind of our way of doing that in a weird meta way for the Blues Brothers themselves, and then thus at the same time continuing to lift up other artists and remember blues music. So the potential of this to us is, how do we continue the legacy of shining the light on what shouldn't be forgotten?
Man, I've had a smile on my face all week long. When I first heard that the graphic novel was coming out, I was a little trepidatious until I read who was behind it. You guys being the stewards of this legacy, I'm excited about it. I can tell y'all are excited about it. And I see on the release, television, film, live events, music, much, much more. I'm looking forward to it. I have one question to ask you guys before we go. What's your favorite song the Blues Brothers ever recorded?
Oh man, that is a hard one. I guess I'll say I love Rubber Biscuit. It is just so fun, and I love that since I was a kid. And you know, because I can't just keep it to one, I would say Aretha Franklin's performance in the Blues Brothers movie is just one of the greatest of all time.
They look like Hasidic diamond merchants. Luke, what about yourself?
Nice quote. Well, what's cool about working with the Blues Brothers IP is that, like I think I said, I'm an actual fan, and they had just the band that they had was a legendary. I mean, go and look at those band members, absolutely incredible.
Yep.
One song, Impossible, I might say I Don't Know. Oh. And I'm not saying that I don't know. I'm saying the song I Don't Know.
Hey, bartender, I don't know.
Those are some of my favorite. I'm doing a who's on first, who's on second thing, but yes, I Don't Know. It's a great tune. If you don't know it, you should go listen to it.
You definitely should check it out. The entire Briefcase Full of Blues album is full of fire. Luke, Stella, thank you guys so much for checking in. And look, anytime you need to talk to somebody, you got my number. You just hit me up. I can talk Blues Brothers stuff all day long.
Let's do it, man. Let's do it. Thanks for having us.
Thank you so much for the time.
Oh, that's awesome. We appreciate y'all so much. How about that, ladies and gentlemen? Doesn't get much cooler than that. The escape of Joliet Jake coming soon. Hey, we'll be right back with more of